Hello and welcome to this new edition of Reporters. This week we go to North India, to Dharamsala, home to the Tibetan government in exile, and its head, the Dalai Lama. The Buddhist spiritual leader fled Tibet for Dharamsala in 1959 after a failed uprising against China's communist rule. He has since set up a government and an assembly in what has come to be known as Little Tibet. While denouncing China's treatment of Tibet as cultural genocide, the Dalai Lama does not want independence for his country, but rather autonomy. And in line with Buddhism, he is of course a strong proponent of non-violence. His strategy is contested among Tibetans. However, some are ready to take arms to root out Chinese occupation. But it may never come to that. The Dalai Lama's oracles have predicted that Tibet will soon be free again. Capucine Henry, Amandine Roche, and Dorje traveled to Little Tibet and met the Dalai Lama's oracles. Let's watch their report.
A few kilometers from Dharamsala, on the road to the Himalayas, these men and women have walked for hours to come and listen to the prophecies of this little 6-year-old girl. Her name is Shambhavi. They believe she is the reincarnation of a Hindu goddess.
I want Dalai Lama blessings and for this I want Tibet freedom. And Tibet got very happy freedom.
The Dalai Lama holds her hand as a sign of respect. He has come specially to this Hindu temple to receive her blessing and her prayers.
Thank you all for coming. I would first like to tell you that this little girl is a saint. For the second time in a year, this saint has come all the way from South India, only to see me. She has come to tell me about her premonitions.
Like these Hindus, he believes in the child's predictions. What did you dream about? What have you to say?
Only one word and one time only.
Okay, come on, speak out. Speak out.
Dalai Lama had bad health, that is in dream. Only this word is.
Shambhavi is sure of herself. She threatened to go on a hunger strike if her parents didn't take her to the Dalai Lama.
She came to see me and give me some kind of warning. I may get some illness. Now this time also, you see, she came, and this time mainly, you see, she wanted to perform some sort of offering, puja, for Tibetan sort of freedom.
The pilgrims flock around Shambhavi to know what the future holds for them.
2012 January, in the month of
conditions will be better in 2012. Yeah. In 2016, they will back to Tibet.
Tibetans,
the exile government, which is Dalai Lama, and all the exiled Tibetan people, they will back to Tibet.
They will live happily 16th onwards.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Maharaj, MP Indo ignore jarur
Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
In Dharamsala, little goddess Shambhavi's predictions on the health and future of the Dalai Lama are being taken seriously. In the spiritual leader's temple, a public ceremony is organized. Trances and prayers are used to wish a long life to the spiritual head. This man in ceremonial garb is one of the 3 state oracles of the Dalai Lama. He is a medium who can communicate with the gods. In the Tibetan tradition, it is not a state secret, but an institution. The Dalai Lama takes no political or spiritual decision without first consulting his 3 oracles. In 1959, it was on their predictions that the Dalai Lama decided to flee Tibet. The oracle determined the exact date and the spiritual leader's itinerary to Dharamsala. It has been almost 50 years to the day that the Buddhists first fled Tibet to escape Chinese communism. In the small Neshung monastery, Tibetans fall over each other to ask the oracle whether this long forced exile will soon end. The ritual is always the same. The monks start by calling up the spirits, until the medium goes into a trance. A deep religious silence descends in the temple, so all can hear the voices of the gods through the body of this man. Only an enlightened few can translate this very ancient Tibetan dialect. The sacred words of the oracle are scrupulously recorded and translated by the monks. The oracle faints. The ceremony is over. A few minutes later, the prophecies are translated. The expert, Geshe Dorje, a Buddhist master with a PhD in philosophy, he is one of the few people in the world to understand and speak the language of the gods.
This already translated today oracle. Yeah.
So what does the oracle say? What is his message for the Tibetan people? This information is usually kept secret, but finally, in a confiding mood, Geshe Dorje agrees to tell us part of the secret.
In Dalai Lama going China. Yeah, then after no problem China, really. Yeah, Dalai Lama going, then teaching, then people open mind, just like sunshine. Yeah, just like sunshine. That time I think many people die, really very happy. Then, yeah, many old people waiting here, 80 years, 90 years, very old. When Dalai Lama coming, then they saw Dalai Lama, they're very happy, shocked, I think. Also Chinese, really.
In Dharamsala, it is difficult to gauge what the Tibetan parliament-in-exile thinks of the oracle's predictions. Do you believe in the predictions of the oracle?
Sorry, I don't know. Sorry, I don't know. Sorry? To ask him. We don't know anything about Echung.
Geshla would be a...
Questions are unwelcome. Here, the spiritual authority is not questioned.
You should ask him.
Yes. I'm monk.
The parliamentary spokesperson finally answers our question.
The concept of protecting deities is to help you in achieving things where humans are not able to under certain circumstances.
We cannot decide. So then we'll ask him, in which way we should go. So he'll ask us, give us the guidelines, the true guidelines, the right way.
The right way?
Yeah, we are very, very sure about what he says. We believe it.
Are you very sure?
Sure.